Everyone, I want to welcome you to today's webinar entitled Empowering Nonprofits Fundraising in a Cashless World. My name is Fahima Kareem, and I'm the account manager for not-for-profit and affordable housing members at Alterna Savings. And I'm so excited to kick off this essential session. It's really brought to you by Alterna Savings in collaboration with Global Payments. In today's world, nonprofits like yours are facing unprecedented fundraising challenges, from shrinking grants to government funding that's also being reduced, to a rapid shift in donor behaviors. Today's session is designed to equip you with modern fundraising solutions that can transform how you collect your donations, engage with your supporters, and simplify your operations. So today we'll share these game-changing tools like Tap to Give, mobile payments, and streamlined event management systems, all designed to help you do more with less. So before we get started, just a few housekeeping items. This session is going to be recorded and will be shared with all of the registrants afterwards to share with your teams. Please submit any questions that you have in the chat at any time for our Q&A portion. And if you're experiencing any technical issues, please let us know in the chat and our team is here to help. So it's my pleasure to introduce our panel of payment innovation experts. We have Tina Giannis, Relationship Manager at Global Payments with over 15 years experience in the payments and financial service sector. We have Bradley Schneider, a 30-year financial service veteran with over 12 years specializing in fintech solutions that transform how nonprofits manage donations. And we have Trent McElroy, who brings over 12 years of expertise in creating seamless, client-focused payment experiences that solve real-world challenges. So now I'll hand it over to our global payments expert team, who are eager to share solutions that could revolutionize your fundraising approach.
Great, thanks, Fahima. So with today's presentation, we're going to go over a little bit of overview of who we are at Global Payments. We're going to talk extensively about our charity and nonprofit solutions, how we support this space, and a number of other tools and resources through our product suite that could as well assist you in your efforts in collecting donations and contributions to whatever the cause may be, from wherever your donor or contributor may be and how they want to pay. And then we're going to go over a little bit of a specialized offer that is available exclusively to Alterna members. So a little bit about Global. We are the largest independent bank neutral acquirer in Canada. And what that means is we're not owned by a bank. We operate independently. We own our own network. And with 50 plus years of experience in the Canadian payments industry, we're a leader through innovation, product solutions, and with 150,000 plus business locations across Canada that we are supporting today through 300 plus professionals in the industry. We work directly with the businesses and organizations that we support to ensure that you have the tools and resources to survive today's current environment and thrive with what you would like to accomplish and where you want to be tomorrow. We do this through an offering of bilingual support through our Montreal and Toronto-based call centers with on-site tech support coast to coast. And so what that means is should the need arise, we are able to be on site or on the phone with you at all hours whenever the need arises. And we also have a dedicated team of sales reps that are aligned directly to you to support you so that you have that one-to-one contact throughout your relationship with Global Payments as well. And we like to pair that up and work very closely with the team at Alterna so that you have all of the resources you need to run your organization, the cash management requirements that you have, and the needs that each individual and unique organization requires. We've got a one-stop solution for you. Now, I will move on here. So Within our business, our primary goal is to help you grow your organization through market leading technology. I feel very strongly that in Canada, we have no one that competes on the vast range of products and solutions that we have to customize to organizations of all sizes, with focused expertise delivering a competitive advantage that you can take advantage of. And we have proven performance across the world. Where not only are we operating in Canada, but we're operating in over 170 countries worldwide. And so we have the knowledge, experience, and capabilities behind us. Now, with our software suite, powering, we are, as I mentioned, we're a leader in integrated payments. So integrating the payment acceptance or donation contribution acceptance uh, right into the software that your organization may be using or requires to manage reporting and reconciliation, provide receipts, reporting through to the federal government, whatever the capability is, we have solutions available to you to help put a full POS software solution in place, or potentially have a payment solution that integrates with a software suite that you are using today. And really, we're doing this in 100+ different industries, including nonprofits and charitable organizations across 170 countries today. Now, taking a look at where fundraising and charitable organizations are going in 2025, it is forecasted that charitable organizations and not-for-profits will see a 6.8% growth in 2025, growing the industry in Canada to $457.8 billion. And if you think about the ways that you as individuals want to pay for goods and services, how you want to contribute to charitable solutions or charitable organizations today, think about the cards that are in your wallet and how you want to pay for things. We are here to empower your organization to provide the ability for your contributors to contribute the way that they want to, and really accelerate the velocity of how you are capturing donations and contributions today. So we deliver a comprehensive suite of innovative digital solutions to help you manage this process, better engage existing supporters, regardless of what time of day it is, what day of the week, and where that potential contributor or donor may be. We provide tools to enable you to connect in a more robust way with those contributors and donors that are helping grow the velocity of contributions for your organization. We empower you with tools to attract new donors, manage events and donor data, raise funds in a more robust manner, and more. So, really benefiting from leading technology and software solutions, and this is a full suite. It is not just the terminal that you can transact your card through or a payment gateway for your website. It ranges from that right through to a full suite of affordable point of sale solutions to help support your organization or industry. With convenient payment options, we accept all card types. So all major brands: Visa, MasterCard, Discover, American Express, China Union Pay, WeChat, Alipay, all major card brands and the cards that run on those individual card brand networks. We support them through the tools and services that we provide you. So regardless of the type of card that is in your contributor's wallet, we have the ability to enable you to accept it. And we do that through a streamlined process to make it real easy and affordable for your organization to implement these tools right into your business today, get you up and running in a timely manner, and then support you through the process on a day-to-day basis. Um, so raising money wherever your donors are, whether they are at your event, whether they are online, whether you are feet on the street capturing donations on a grassroots level, we enable tools and resources to help you capture those contributions and donations. Now, we do this by building a variety of secure real-time donation pages through our suite. We have a charitable giving solution that enables you to build secure real-time donation pages for events that you're running, for initiatives that you're collecting funds through. We can help attendees explore offerings that are up for bidding. We can capture bids through this solution. And really, this enables Canadians to continue to go cashless and how they're contributing. So Canadians can use cash. We typically see that Canadians use cash for just 16% of their transactions. And more likely that is simply because cash is the only option. When you think about how much cash you are carrying today, if you're going to these events, if you're going to events, you're on the street, someone's asking you to donate to a cause, typically the cash is not there. Okay. But the cards are in your wallet. You're ready to contribute. And I think, really, very strongly that, we need to focus on cashless options to capture payments. Nearly 8 in 10 consumers now prefer contactless payments. It really was exacerbated by the implications of COVID and needing to be cashless, needing to be contactless. But we were already well on the way to becoming a contactless payment society. And contactless giving capabilities is now even more important, post-COVID, for charities and most organizations, because they're seeing declines. You're seeing declines in donations because cash isn't readily available. It is through card payments and contactless payments. Simple, easy, quick setup and collections for your organization. So, we can provide. If you've been to Tim Hortons recently, you place your order on the counter. There used to be that jar for the Tim Hortons Foundation, to collect toonies and loonies, which we don't carry very much of anymore these days. There's now replaced a sign for the Tim Hortons Foundation, a simple tool to tap and collect $2, $5 per tap to the Tim Hortons Foundation. This is a simple and easy collection tool that we have available that enables you to pre-program a specific amount with a marketing lanyard or stand for that device. It's powered with Wi-Fi. It's powered with its own SIM card if needed, and has a battery pack, and it allows you to collect simple fixed donation amounts. So whether you have grassroots fundraising initiatives on the street, whether you're collecting at a site and you want to collect a simple donation, and you specify the amount when you're setting up the solution, it's a fixed donation. What we see is what you see is what you pay when you tap your phone with a card wallet on that mobile device to the device, and simply give a specific set amount. This is an easy solution for quick, contactless, grassroots contribution. Our touchless giving is a simple solution as well too. You take a look at this graphic here, the Salvation Army in the past, that's that person dressed up in a Santa Claus costume with a bowl of change and bills. simple marketing lanyard posted with the devices for whatever amount that individual wants to tap for. Simple and easy to use. Now, I will pass it over. Sorry, and I'm going to just go back here a little bit to talk a little bit more about our product suite for greater giving. Think about an event that you may be hosting. You've got auctions, online auctions. This tool here enables you to create simple sites, build out your site, to host an event, collect tickets online through the site, collect it at the door, collect receipt information, prepare receipts, but also for those online auctions or those open cry auctions, transforming them right through to a mobile suite that enables attendees at that event to bid on different items. It enables them to as well see if they've been outbid through that process. They can readjust their bid. These types of solutions really accelerate the ability to capture payments through the event and accelerate the velocity of contributions and donations and fundraising initiatives. And then as well, capture all of the donor data so that you can effectively issue a receipt, share that with CRA, and have your reporting and reconciliation to see how the event went. And this is a white glove service that we provide to Alterna members that are setting up these types of events. Very, very simplified process to set up and run throughout the year if you're running, multiple events or multiple initiatives throughout the year.
Bradley, just to
Um,
interrupt you for a second, we have a question in the chat.
yeah.
Our question here is, do you have an idea of the rental costs for just 1 day events for TipTap? Just leading into, we're talking about hosting these events. They mentioned we've explored this before and it seems to be only monthly subscriptions.
Yeah. So for a 1 day event, you're essentially think of it as a 1 month initiative. So take the Tip Tap, for example. If you are renting a device, likely you're going to have an administrative cost of approximately $30. If you wanted a specialized marketing lanyard for those devices, those sometimes they are like a badge that volunteers at the event are wearing with the device embedded right into it. We've seen, for example, curling teams where they had a jacket and they had the lanyards built right into the sleeve for top for $2, $5, $10 kind of thing right into the sleeve. So we've done that for at the micro level and one-time events. It can be very cost effective. It's not a 1 day thing, it's a 1 month, because by the time you set it up, prepare for the event, get it delivered and in place, and then shut it down after everything has been collected and you have all your reporting and reconciliation. It's about a 1 month scenario. And we do often look at ways to, to do one-off, one-touch events or something that's ongoing throughout the process. Okay.
Okay, thanks so much.
Yeah. So, when you look at, with our greater giving suite or, something like a Tip Tap Pay, it is the ability to, accelerate the fundraising initiative to, meet the timing that you have. Every event is different. We're here to customize a solution that makes great sense for you. Okay. And really kind of accelerate your fundraising solutions and provide convenient, seamless options for you. Okay. Um, so, from that package with our greater giving or touch, like, bear in mind that our greater giving solution versus, our Tip Tap Pay solution, sometimes it's both. that you're using, depending on how robust your organization's needs are. So our greater giving solution really, it's a all-in-one solution, that allows you to have event management. It allows you to have, capturing mobile bidding, and open cry auctions more effectively. ex, Take the payment experience, and capture the donations, capture the payments, provide receipts on site printing if need be, or emailed receipts. And then, if you take that process, that event package, and you have all of those things, then also having it streamlined with online event, check-in, payment, as well as bidding through your home or any internet-enabled computer, laptop, mobile device. So really, you can, whether you're at the event or you want to bid, contribute remotely as opposed to attending the event, because you can't, there is those options as well too. Okay, so this is a really robust suite, to help you capture, all of the ways that donors may want to contribute, pay for the event, and the initiatives that you're doing right in, the event. So, from pre-event, publishing on a website, managing fundraiser details, tracking, procured items, or creating packages that you're going to use within it, creating bid sheets and labels and catalogs for everything that you need to do to prepare for a successful event, to at the night having volunteers trained quickly to use the solution, capture payments at check-in, recording, winning bids for auctions, selling merchandise and raffle tickets, right through to, capturing those online bids and providing all the necessary receipts that are available. And then you get into the post-event, you're processing credit card payments, reviewing analytics, what was most successful at the event, what tracked the most, donations, whatever the case, whatever the analytics you're looking for to provide for planning for a successful event next time as well. The analytics are there. The ability to send thank you letters and tax receipts to those who attended events, and build on that with transactional data, and really save, the data for next year's planning as well, so that you have that year-round, really successful event, to manage, everything. Now, as I say, we customize solutions like this, for organizations of all sizes. And some of the ones that you'll see on here, for example, Canadian Cancer, Red Cross, United Way, we are trusted by organizations of all sizes to help them empower, the capturing of donations and contributions, manage their events, manage their initiatives, and the payment collection and contribution collection. And, getting into some of the features and benefits, it is a cloud-based software solution. So it's not something it's not hardware that necessarily needs to be, set up. It can be entirely cloud-based. We can integrate it with hardware as well. It's all the tools you need in one software, that's cloud-based and enabled to operate on any internet-enabled computer or device, and create and store promotional, thank you emails and invitations, um, receipt information, and really, to enable, an easy check-in at the event as well. Track as I say, track where you were busiest, where you were capturing the most, having portable card readers to allow you to securely register and, payments and check in, if need be, get receipts sent out, and really support the event from start to finish. There are some I know that we're going to share the presentation. There are some images in the appendix, so you can sort of see what it looks like as well, and explore some of those images as well. I'm going to turn it over to Trent here, and Trent, by all means, just ping me when or mention when you'd like me to advance to the next slide, but to talk about some of the other more simplified solutions that might help you throughout your initiatives.
Perfect. Thanks, Brad. So just starting off here with a nice simple table, this compares some of the things Brad mentioned and some of the things I'm going to go through in terms of just a nice little overview in terms of features. So Brad mentioned that we'll send through the presentation. So this will just give you a nice quick snapshot of, okay, if you're looking for something in terms of the members, what are they needing? What's your particular solution? What's your needs? And this is a good option. Obviously, a part of my role is to find the best solution through a conversation, but this just gives a nice little snapshot of some solutions and compares the features as well. And I'll take you through, as Brad said, a little bit more detail into a couple of more simple options now. If you want to jump to the next screen, Brad. Perfect. So these are just some of our POS systems, more simple. You can see on the right there, we've got that tip tap pay that Brad mentioned, but I'll start with the wireless move 5000. This is a standalone or semi-integrated. So it's really ideal for mid to large scale organizations. So we can really scale it up depending on that size. A couple of the key features, or why we might recommend it, it's portable, so you can accept payments anywhere that you've got a Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, or 4G connection. We can semi-integrate it as well, so it can be used with a merchant's existing non-profit management software. So what that really means is it's just going to streamline the reporting and bookkeeping for the business. They're not having to add extra software if they've got something existing. We can just integrate with what they've got existing. And it accepts all payment types there. So Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Union Pay, Discover as well. Next, we've got the Global Payments Terminal, similar to the wireless, but it's in terms of its standalone or semi-integrated. Again, really good for mid to large size organizations as well. Touchscreen, a little bit larger, so really responsive. So a little bit more modern, streamlined design there, a little bit more user-friendly. And again, like the wireless, it is semi-integrated, so we can connect it to any existing sort of software that the merchant might have. The next one, mobile pay. This is really scalable. So from small to large, we can use this one, and it's really easy for any sort of size organization. It's really portable. So we can have a pocket-sized card reader. You might have seen these like little white sort of bands or something, but very portable. So we can accept contactless payments via Bluetooth, and you can pair with any Apple or Android device. So we'll have that all set up. You can just download the software, connect the device, and you've got a really portable, easy to use card reader in your pocket. We have a full back office reporting and dashboard. So there's software there available, so you can have all that reporting and see all the sort of numbers and transactions. This is one of our more cost-effective solutions. We don't have the sort of more standard terminal, so it's a little bit more cost-effective as well. So really useful for small events where you might be on the move. You might need a couple of terminals but don't want to go larger. This is great. And we can also set up email receipts as well. So if the merchant or the customer puts in their email, we can email that receipt for that transaction as well. I won't go through the tip-tap pay just because Brad has covered that as well, but really simple solution there as well that we can scale. I know we had some questions there, but Brad, if you wanted to move on to the next one. Cool. I'll cover the two sort of end ones here. Brad went into greater giving in a little bit more detail, but you can just see how it compares to a couple of other solutions. We have the Global Payments e-commerce portal. So this is ideal for merchants with one or more locations. So maybe a charity or not-for-profit has got multiple locations across the province or across the country. This is a really good solution that we can implement that allow them to have one sort of system. With this one, we have a hosted payments page or API integration options to suit merchant website requirements. So we can actually have a web page there that hosts payments or donations that we can set up that links it as well. Again, accepting all the major payment cards. And with this one, we can actually do recurring donations. So if you're wanting monthly, or the donor is wanting monthly, quarterly, whatever that might be, or you're wanting to encourage more regular donations, we can have this set up with the e-commerce portal as well. And another one is the pay by link card not present solution. This is another really popular one, cost effective, useful for really small events as well. What this does is provides a secure pay by link solution. So we can provide that to the donor, and they can actually go into that link and then input their payment details. So it's easy for customers to pay for goods and services in a way they prefer. So it gives them a lot of different options when they click on that link. It's really useful to sell across any digital channel. So if you're wanting to encourage donations online, on social media, or share a link that enables you to accept donations, this is really popular. You can include that in online, so in social media posts as well. Really quick, easy way and simple, secure way to accept payments as well. And again, we can have it available on Android and Apple devices as well. Next one. And we partner with a lot of different companies that can provide a lot more solutions of what we're sort of capable of in-house. These are just two of the ones we can use. So we've got Rafflebox, which is a VAR partner whose platform enables nonprofits to create and manage online raffles and 50-50 fundraisers. I'm sure we've all seen them at hockey or sporting events. So if you're wanting to implement one, we have a partner there that we can help connect with that will help with that. And we have a terminal there we can provide with that as well. And then Avrio is a partner who specializes in unintended payment solutions as well. So if you're wanting to leave something there where there's no attending at events or around, this is a really good solution as well. And I'll throw back to Brad to take you through an offer that we have available at the moment.
Great, thanks, Trent. Yeah, so running through to the remainder of this year, we have a great promotional offer to help really kind of make it easy and affordable to switch. It's a very easy scenario for us to put a solution and product into place for your organization. It starts with having a conversation with us to understand what makes sense, what are some of the things that you want to do within your organization, and what are some of the tools that we have available to help support that. And having that conversation with Trent is the first step, or bringing it to the question to your representative at Alterna is really the first step to having that conversation. Now, when it comes to putting it into implementation, the cost structure around it, we want to make it real easy for you to switch from what you're doing right now today, or start for the first time with that solution. So from now until December 31st, sign up with Global Payments and receive zero rental fees for the first 3 months. So we do provide different ways for solutions to be put in place, whether you rent them or purchase them when there's hardware involved. If you're renting, the offer is no rental fees for the first 3 months. A $200 discount off the purchase of a terminal if you are purchasing, and zero terminal setup and shipping fees. So if you're purchasing a terminal, that is a $350 savings just from putting it into place and getting everything shipped out and purchased. The rental option, typically, it really does depend on the device that you are renting, but again, there's significant savings to help make it more attractive and easy for you to set up initially. Our core product offerings, some of the solutions that we discussed today will have a different transactional cost associated with it because we are using various partners or depending on the solution. But our core product offerings is a simplified sort of standalone devices. For card present transactions, it is a flat rate of 2% for all card types. And for card not present, so if you're taking transactions online, over the phone, 2.45% is the flat rate cost for all card types. And then with Interact Debit card present, it is 7 cents per transaction, regardless of whether the donor is using the device to chip and pin the transaction, or if they're using tap transactions. Most Interact transactions today are tap transactions, and so that actually is a savings per transaction. We find this is a very competitive offer in the marketplace today. So it starts from there, and as I say, we can customize cost structure and solution for organizations of all sizes. So take advantage of this offer today. Speak to your representative at Alterna. Speak to Trent to find the solution that makes great sense for your organization. So with that, I will open it up to questions. And Fahima, I'm not sure if we're taking all questions through the chat, or perhaps I'll let you moderate the questions coming in.
Yep, thank you, Brad. We do have quite a few questions that we've accepted through the chat. I'll just start from the top here. So we have a lot of nonprofits are juggling limited staff and resources.
Yeah.
Which of these tools would you say is the easiest to roll out with minimal lift?
Yeah, whether I would say depending on the event, right? You know, the big component is receipts, charitable receipts, and so depending on what you're doing to collect that information. But the easiest, quickest to roll out, whether it be a standalone terminal or our mobile pay solutions, those are the quickest and easiest to roll out. Some of the others require a little bit of work for us to understand what needs to be put in place and how we set everything up on the back end. It takes a little time and needs some lead time. So if you're running very robust events and you're thinking of our Greater Giving platform, give us as early a notice as possible. Setting up a terminal for an event, it is possible for us to get a terminal shipped out for your event within probably 3 to 5 business days, and have it ready and up and running for your donors. Real simple to use, and we'll show you how to do it as well too.
Fantastic. I think 3 to 5 days is a pretty quick timeline.
Yeah.
The next question we have here is, with a potential postal strike looming, how many nonprofits are worried about delays? Many nonprofits are worried about delays in mailed-in donations and donor communications. What are some digital solutions you'd recommend to help organizations stay resilient and maintain consistent donation flows if traditional mail is disrupted?
Yeah, Avrio Pay solution that Trent touched on at the beginning, our Greater Giving solution allows for digital donor capture as well. It could be as simplified as through your site, and really what we would do is connect to a shopping cart on your site or create a hosted payment page on your site to capture donations that way. I think whether there be a mail strike or not, capturing donations via Canada Post is something that is becoming less important as we move forward. It's more secure through digital capture, and certainly much more timely and unimpacted by things like postal strikes, which we could be right back into the next one here, like as early as tomorrow.
Absolutely. Thanks very much for that. The next one we have here, we are hesitant to move away from cash or checks. You quoted that 16% of Canadians have cash on hand. What
Mhm.
advice would you give them on, or what advice would you be able to give them on helping their donors feel comfortable with changing over to digital solutions?
Yeah, so I mean, I think it's two part. Changing the donors experience and helping them feel secure with contributing online. We provide a solution that enables them to enables you to capture contributions, donations in a secure manner. So we provide solutions that that provide the industry leading security around it. So, verifying, if it's an online donation, verifying against their billing address, so that we know that we have the right individual. So capturing CVV number from the back of the card, expiry date, matching that with their billing address so that we know that we're taking donations from the right donor today. This is leading edge technology that's available, and we call it PCI compliant ways to capture. The other thing is for organizations that are storing, and we have tools that enable you to store donor information so that, should they revisit your site in the future and they don't have their card with them, what we do is we create a token of their card and store it securely in an industry compliant manner. That token isn't their card information. It's not their full card number and account. It can't be used for anything else other than that card holder and your site. So it enables you to store securely card information. So there's ways that we can really make it secure, versus someone breaking into a PO box in a neighborhood street and capturing checks and getting full bank information. It's much more secure than check capture. The other thing is it's much more timely for you. And I would say the other thing is when you start to expand to capture credit card transactions and other payment methods, the more ways that you give your donations, you give your donors to um, provide donations and contributions to your organization, the more you are accelerating the velocity of those donations. So I think just by accepting credit card transactions, there's typically about a 20% lift in the ways in the donations that you're capturing. When you're providing multiple ways for them to do it, it tends to accelerate exponentially, even further, by card type and ways to capture the donations.
Okay, that's excellent. I think on our side as well, we hear a lot from our nonprofits that uh, they're not getting as many donations because of the inconvenience in being able to donate. So just making that as seamless as possible, I think would be the best.
Yeah.
And this kind of leads into the next question. I know you spoke about the security side. So the next question was, can you speak more about the security of this and how these digital tools both protect this organization and their donors, particularly also as it relates to other merchant service providers, protecting donor information and ensuring that that's all secure.
Yeah, I think that's a great question. It's paramount today. Like there's, fraudsters are out there. So I do believe you want to be using a trusted organization, one that's been successful in the industry for a long time and at 50 plus years in Canada, and really that goes back to the almost the onset of credit cards acceptance in Canada. But you know we've got a proven track record in the industry today. I do believe that organizations really put themselves at risk for manually collecting and storing donor information on your own system, whether you're keeping hard copy files or you are keeping it in your organization's system. Security protocols and tools to help securitize that data to ensure that it's not exposed is expensive. We have that. Do you have that in place with your organization today? And I would say many smaller organizations do not. So you have to be very careful. And we have the tools to help, as I say, ensure that we're dealing with the cardholder when we are transacting with them, to enable you to help securely store this information not on your system, on ours, where we have leading edge security to ensure that that information is never compromised.
Yeah, that's perfect. Now, I have another question here. Someone already uses online donation platforms. What's the benefit of adding something like Tap to Give or mobile payments?
Yeah, so if you have, I mean, it really is just accelerating the ways that you are capturing payments today. So, I certainly think Tap to Give is not necessarily right for everyone. However, with any grassroots initiative, whether it's feet on the street collecting, with donors walking on the street, and they want just a quick and easy quick donation under 20, there's no receipt involved. A Tap to Give like Tip Tap Pay is an excellent solution. It could be as simple as well, you're buying raffle tickets at an event, you want to buy 3, 5, 10 tickets, it's, you can have set amounts. It's really quick and easy. It line busts at events and as well at the grassroots level. It just simplifies the process for smaller donations. Donations over 25, $50, certainly Tip Tap Pay is not necessarily the right solution because people want receipts for it. And Tip Tap Pay does not capture donor information other than the transaction authorization. So it really kind of depends on what your organization's needs are, but there's many different ways to kind of use a tool like that. Mobile solutions, again, it's giving the ability to collect online, but also you've got volunteers that are on site, and it's a cost-effective way to use their mobile phone to pair with a device on site to capture payments through multiple different methods, whether it be on site or someone who's not at the event, or if there is no event. So it really kind of depends on what you're doing.
Absolutely. Okay, we have one more question here. What's one common mistake or missed opportunity you see nonprofits making when it comes to payment systems?
Well, I would say when you're planning for the event, the most common mistake is not thinking about how you're capturing donations immediately. If you're waiting to get everything in place before you think about how you're going to take that payment, um, I think that's the most common mistake because there are many platforms that are very specific. You need to use a certain service provider. Canada Cares, for example, like you're just using Canada Cares, you're going to pay you're going to be a high cost for the convenience of a one-stop easy setup, but you're going to pay a high cost for it. Perhaps there is a solution that we can offer, put in place that meets those needs before you go through that cost of setting up the software behind the scenes, than trying to pair it with a payment solution. So I would say as soon as you are planning an event, as soon as you are trying to review what solution is right for your organization, come in and talk to us here at Alterna at Global Payments to right from the beginning, because the payment component should not be the last piece that you discuss, because it will really limit your options.
Thank you. I just had one more come in. This one's a quick one. Can your solutions integrate with Apple or Google Pay?
Yeah, absolutely. So Apple Pay really, if you've got the wallet on your device, whether it's Google or Apple Pay, contactless, it's just a contactless transaction when you're present. And we do have solutions that capture it online as well too.
Okay, that's great. I think that wraps up our Q&A section here. I know we're getting close to the end, so I wanted to thank you, Brad, Trent, and Tina, for sharing your insights and working with us today. The strategies and the solutions that you've presented offer up a clear path forward for anyone, I think, who's looking to modernize their fundraising efforts. So I'd like to highlight that there is that special opportunity for everyone here as Alterna members. Your nonprofit can access those exclusive benefits through our Global Payments partnership, including discounted rates and setup savings outlined in that bundle offer. We will be sharing added information to any of our attendees, but if you'd like to learn more about any of the solutions discussed today, please reach out to us after the session at community@alterna.ca. And again, this session is recorded, so we'll be sharing the recording with you along with relevant resources. So I'd like to thank everyone for taking the time out of your busy schedule to join us today. The work that you're doing in your communities is helping to make our communities thrive. So we just want to thank you and want you to enjoy the rest of your day. And if there's any follow-up, please email me community@alterna.ca. Okay. Thanks very much.